at Marvel Comics in January of 2021, solicitations, and obviously this is going to be a month filled with King in Black, and we've already looked at some of those, but this is really what Marvel's going to be. King of Black is January. So let's see how it all rolls out. Of course, we're starting with Venom number 32, a book at the very center of King in Black in a lot of cases. This is the Donny Cates Iban Coelho version, and this is Eddie Brock. The biggest challenge of his life, he's not alone. It's a smiley guy. That's what it is. And then we do get King in Black, Gwenom versus Carnage. And we've talked about some of these, so I won't spend too much time, but Gwenom's involved. Here's King in Black, Planet of the Symbiotes. We got that one. King in Black, Thunderbolts, number 1 with the new Thunderbolts. This year's version. We have, and that's by Matt Rosenberg, of King in Black, Black Knight. That's a lot of black in one title. Anyway, Simon Spurrier, Jesus Sayas. This is, the Ebony Blade is doing bad things. And here's Symbiote Spider-Man. Now, I have some questions about this one. So, Symbiote Spider-Man, King in Black. Symbiote Spider-Man is not in core Marvel continuity, but it is wonderful to see Monica Rambeau there in the old classic costume. Absolutely loving that. So, Peter David, Greg Land. And I don't think Greg Land traced this from porn, because I'm not sure this pose, I'm not sure there's this kind of pose in porn. So that's cool. Anyway, sorry. Symbiote Spider-Man Marvel Tales. Symbiote Spider-Man has been, it's interesting how Peter David has managed to carve off this very popular run for himself, both with the Symbiote Spider-Man stuff and with the Maestro. Now, this is basically old books. This is written by Jim Shooter. He's back. No, this is basically a handful of issues from the past with Jim Shooter, Tom DeFalco, Dan Slott. You're getting some Mike Zeck, some Mark Bagley, Ron Friends. So yeah, some good stuff there. Here's King in Black number 3, kind of the main event. Here we go. Donny Cates, Ryan Stegman. Unless we're getting 2 issues in February, it does mean officially King in Black goes to March. And I think it probably makes sense for them to stretch that one out. But anyway, Spider-Woman number 8. It's a good old-fashioned heist. It's King in Black, but they're stealing Iron Man's helmet. And there you go. Will she throw up anyway? This looks like computer art. It's not. But this looks like, you know how when people first started using a Poser and they weren't familiar with 3D models. Look at the head of, I guess that's Tony Stark there and Iron Man. This looks like it was done on a computer. I'll just point this out. Anyway, this is all line. She's got, Octavia Vermis, sorry. And sure. And then Black Cat is also involved in King in Black. But, well, maybe not, actually. I was going to say, where's that trade dress? It's not in there, but reading the solicitations, it looks like maybe we only got 1 issue, but classic game of Cat and Symbiote. No, wait a minute. Black Cat has to steal from Null himself. Never mind. This is definitely King in Black. No King in Black trade dress. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I just need to click over here. There we go. All right. I was being silly. All right. Can't escape King in Black. All right, here is Return of the Valkyries, which I did talk about. We're introducing this new Valkyrie here, which will likely never be seen again after this series, but here's hoping, I guess. Anyway, Jason Aaron is writing this, along with Torun Grønvik. So, hey, there you go, the Valkyries. And here's number 1. For some reason, we've listed number 2 and then number 1, but that's okay. So we get a new Valkyrie. She's right there. So cool. And then Deadpool is crossing with King in Black. We got that goddamn shark is still in there. King in Black, Namor. This is kind of the flashback, I believe, to Null, not current Namor. Here is Daredevil that has been consumed by King in Black. Marco Cicchetto, Chip Zdarsky. This always is, to me, the death run. If I'm a comic shop owner, I always worry when I see series that are doing really well and have a lot of good buzz getting merged into events. It typically means that people are going to get pissed and leave. It's always disruptive, but hopefully not. Here's Guardians of the Galaxy number 10. Noel's looking kind of chubby. Maybe this isn't Noel. I'm not sure. Anyway, Juan Cabal, Al Ewing, the Thunderbolts of Marvel. They are Nolan as dragons, cleansing the world, and Star-Lord returns. I feel like I did talk about this already. I think I did. I did I should be speeding this up. Savage Avengers, King in Black. The Union, King in Black. This is a title that was originally meant to cross over into Empire, and then it got delayed because of the pandemic. And so it's like, no worries, we'll just launch it with the next event. So now it crosses over into King in Black. I'm guessing the King in Black crossover is going to be pretty damn shallow, but we will see. They must battle for their lives as Null Invasion crescendos. Here's Sword. This is King in Black, and this is the X book that is just sort of an X book, written by Al Ewing, Valero Shidi. The Sword Station is thrown into the deep end as Krakoa battles the King in Black. So latex, well, cross-division team taking all latex dragons from outer space. Sounds kinky. All right. Then we get Nonstop Spider-Man. So this is a comic that was advertised almost a year ago to come out. And this is our team of Joe Kelly and Chris Bachalo teaming back up. Pardon me, I shouldn't be yawning in the middle of this. What can I say? Anyway, this is the most action-packed, pulse-pounding, adrenaline-pumping comic of all time. Spider-Man does not stop. All action, all the time. Check with your doctor before reading. Wear a mask. And then, okay, so then we got this first Iron Fist, Heart of the Dragon. This is a 6-issue series. We have Eternals #3, although this is getting delayed. This will not be out in January, as expected. So it's solicited here, but it will not ship here. So we learn, okay, Athena, there's some murder. Cool. This is... Damn, I'm just sorry, everybody. I'm just yawning my way through this. This is Maestro War Pack. I'm not doing this as a bit. I'm tired. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. What can I say? Anyway, War and Pax. This is the sequel to the Maestro 5-part miniseries that is currently still going on. This is why people get confused about comics here. Just bluntly, you have a current Maestro series. It's 5 issues. It's going on right now. You're going to end at those first, at issue #5, and then you're going to do another 5. And at some point, people are like, just bugger it. I don't want to keep, getting this thing renumbered. It's ridiculous. Anyway, MODOK Head Games. This comic is going to get promoted on the MODOK cartoon that is really Robot Chicken. It looks just terrible. I'm sorry. I mean, you love or hate Patton Oswalt. We don't need a knockoff of Robot Chicken for MODOK, I think. But anyway, that's just me. Here's Legend of Shang-Chi. This is new. This is pitting Shang-Chi up against Lady Deathstrike. Expect a lot of Shang-Chi as we get ready for the movie that will come out someday. This is Juggernaut #5, the last issue of this by Fabian Niceta, Ron Garney, and it is the Juggernaut's unstoppable. Thankfully, he got all of his costuming back since the Sin Eater took it away from him. I wonder if they're just going to ignore that storyline completely. Well, actually, I know the answer to that because the first issue has come out and they are ignoring that storyline. So that is what it is. Long awaited Children of the Atom #1. This is Vita Ayala and Bernard Chang. Now, interestingly enough, we've got now 2 issues that feature, I would call, more of a 90s style Marvel look. Now, this issue has been long delayed and much maligned online, but it definitely has a 90s style aesthetic to it. I don't know if these knockoff kid X-Men is why you're launching an ongoing with this, but okay. I don't know how this will wind up. We've got a lot of X-Men titles, but anyway, this title and the art this month also, we'll get to it in a second, but Brett Booth getting put on to Uncanny X-Men as the new regular artist. Pretty awesome. Good. I'm very, very congratulations to him. He absolutely deserves it. But you've got 2 X titles now that will have very kind of 90s looking art aesthetics to them. And then that's, I'm glad to see that. That was an era where things sold. So I know some people don't like it, particularly inside of Marvel, but goddamn, let's get some. This is the good news, happy optimist take on this book, which I'm not on the kid X-Men things that they got going on. I don't know, but I'm glad to see him bring this art style. Why not? Here's Wolverine Black, White, and Blood. I don't know. Does this work on anybody? Like is it? This is this kind of stuff they'd always shoot over to comic stores that you're supposed to get really excited about, but it's like I'm not selling blood. Like, I don't know. Like no fans like, oh my god, I can't believe it. So you got blood. I don't know. It just seems cheesy to me. But Donny Cates, Jed MacKay, John Ridley doing stuff here. John Ridley, of course, is also writing the Batman comic in January for DC. So this is John Ridley getting to do Batman and Wolverine in the same month, which is interesting to see where that goes. Here's Cable number 8, Cable and Domino, Gary Duggan, Phil Nato. Wolverine number 9, they're selling his hand. This is Ben Percy and Adam Kubert. This is not a Bogdanovich comic, but anyway, this are Oxing. There's a Kingpin right there. He wants it at hand. Hellions. And these comics kind of start to give us a little bit of a sense of what we're getting and not getting coming out of Ten of Swords. So I don't think all these characters are dying. So anyway, we do get retrieved Nanny ship at Grand New Containment Center. The Orphan Maker has been recently resurrected. So maybe he dies in Ten of Swords and they figured out the resurrection thing? Don't know. But resurrection is not going away. I mean, we can clearly see. Resurrection is not going to go away as part of Ten of Swords for good. So these are comics afterwards. Spoilers. Here's X Factor number 6, and Siren has got some problems. And in fact, she is dying again and again and again. It'll be fun. Here's X-Men number 17, and even though we got a Leinil Francis Yu cover, the interior is now Brett Booth on penciling and inking. Please, please, please. I hope they're giving him enough time. I want this comic to look great, and the penciler and inker in one always concerns me just a bit. Anyway, Jonathan Hickman, Brett Booth on the core X-Men title. I'm interested to see it. I'm all in on this, so anxious to see it. Aliens. All right. X-Force number 16. They progressed from fighting plant monsters to squid monsters, so that's good. Josh Kucera, who is a thunderbolt, and Ben Percy are going into the depths of the sea, and a deadly discovery reveals a dark side of Krakoa. So Krakoa is still hanging out, following Ten of Swords as well. Here's New Mutants. There's no Doug Ramsey on this cover. That's a bad sign. But look, there's Honey Badger. Everyone's favorite Honey Badger is there. Rod Rice is on the title, and that's good news. Vita Ayala, again, writing this, her second X book. And the New Mutants are off on the Wild Hunt. And Excalibur, everybody is fawning heavy over this cover right now. I'll admit, when I saw it, I thought it was a little bit ridiculous. Again, I like Azrar as an artist, but I don't know if Frumpy Queen Betsy Braddock was what. I don't know. Maybe this is all penance for having to run around in that thong. Now they're like the more clothes they can put on her, the better. I don't know. Anyway, 2 heads of state seek to restore the state of things. All right. Marauders. Oh, look, Storm's not going to die. Anyway, Storm versus Callisto. This time it's personal. The other times weren't personal. They're just farting around. Ultraman number 5 of 5. This series ends. Good old kaiju action in Ultraman. And then we got some Warhammer books here. And then Iron Man number 5. Iron Man versus Money. No, Iron Man versus Korvac. Korvac tries to ascend to ultimate power. Iron Man needs help. He takes charge of new allies, tries to use Hellcat's weakened state to his advantage. I mean, if you're going up against Korvac, you're gonna need to go more than Hellcat. I'm just saying. And if you're gonna battle aliens, well, you're probably fine battling aliens in that. Anyway, the Immortal Hulk Flatline. We talked about Declan Shalvey doing a one-shot there. Here is the Immortal Hulk number 43. I'm thinking they're gonna go to 50. That's how it kind of feels. But anyway, the UFOs are here, and they are going to kill off the Hulk. Probably not, but anyway. That's what we got going on there. Fantastic Four number 28. Somebody's got the ultimate nullifier. Who is it? It's somebody who's got fingerless gloves. Anyway, the deadliest weapon in the universe, and a decision that could change life for a fantastic cast and a major character, plus the Silver Surfer, not to be missed. And then in Avengers 41, we're doing Enter the Phoenix, and here we got T'Challa Phoenix. You'd think he wouldn't go for this after AVX, but, you know, it is what it is. So a globe-spanning tournament is well underway. Don't know how many issues this is going, but all will be transformed. Not all will survive. I'll bet they do, though. Captain America, there's a couple of facsimile additions. We got the coming of the Falcon. That's cool. We got the coming of John Walker. That's cool. Oh, Kieran Dwyer. What am I saying? And then Captain America 27. It's Captain America and selfies. That's what we got. So Captain America takes some pictures. Tanisha Coates and Leonard Kirk give us how Captain America got his mojo back by taking selfies. Captain Marvel, Marvel Snapshots. This Marvel Snapshot series, Mark Waid, Kurt Busiek writing, Claire Rowe art. The Spider-Man version of this had Spider-Man like in 2 pages in the comic. It was like Marvel Snapshot Spider-Man bullshit. It had almost no Spider-Man. It was a big. This one, will it have Captain Marvel? We don't know, but it's a tale of inspiration, and we'll see how the world's Marvels have inspired others. Werewolf of Night 404, the series ending by Black Eyed Peas Taboo and Benjamin Yakanoff. This is Werewolf by Night and Red Wolf, and there's a deadly dark secret. In Captain Marvel number 25, she gets eaten by aliens. Oh, don't do that to Sigourney Weaver. Okay, there we go. She's gonna be stabbed by Namor. Now, let's see. Kelly Thompson as OVE's plans for Captain Marvel uncovered. Carol and team must call crown new weapons and heroes, both old and new, to save the Earth from his reign. Thunder and lightning, magic spells, mighty fists, Mad King, fate of the world, maybe so much more. Okay. U.S. Agent. Midway through this series, got delayed a bit. Number 3 of 5. I am just ice. Oh, justice. I like I am just ice more. I am just ice. It could be a political story about ice. And he's jumping from a plane. Anyway, John Walker heads to Washington to confront politicians who engineered his firing. Those jerks. Taskmaster. This issue is long delayed, and in this issue, it's Taskmaster against somebody's butt, and he looks like he's getting his butt kicked by that butt. So anyway, it's White Fox. It's South Korea's very own superhero, White Fox. That's cool. Black Widow number 5. She's crouching. So this is how you do the crouching spider character. Well, you don't have the butt come up like this. That's a riff on Ulmanera. Anyway, this issue is an ongoing, but it's also the end is also the beginning. So she's going to escape her paradise. She's been brainwashed into kind of a housewife, and she'll set on a bold new path. Amazing Spider-Man 56. Oh, it's Norman Osborn and the Kingpin's nose, and they are ripping that spider mask good. So anyway, in this one, Nick Spencer, Mark Bagley, we are done with last rites. You will never look at Norman or Harry Osborn the same again. We know Spider-Man won't. Okay. And then this is number 56, and then number 57. Where are the Patrick Gleason covers? Those are great. I like Mark Bagley, though. I can't complain. He's picking up the pieces, putting his life together, but many of the gathering storms are swirling more and more violently. We want to more of spoil so much of Last Remains. It looks like his costume's all scratched up. I don't know. Somebody's after him. Bad news. And then in number 58, he's fixed his costume, and then he's got some leaves. See, this is the kind of cover you put out in the fall. You don't put this out in January. Anyway, one era of Nick Spencer's runs comes to a shocking end this issue, but the seeds he's planted along the way for the next start to bloom. Don't miss his pivotal issue. So what is the era of his run? At the end of Kindred, the end of Harry Osborn, some new Osborn thing. Mary Jane dies, wedding reversed, Nick Spencer off the comic. Nobody knows. But anyway, there's leaves. Miles Morales, Spider-Man, Saladin Ahmed, Carmen Canero. There's more to come. Oh, it's A Day with Starling. That's cool. This is the Vulture's granddaughter, I think. I don't know. The Web of Spider-Man, kind of a YA Spider-Man there. He's doing stuff. Here's Champions number 4. And hey, Cyclops is back. Kid Cyclops is back. How is he back? Anyway, who knows? Maybe this is this is probably a throwback, but there's Riri, so this doesn't all line up. I don't know. Cyclops is there, but he can't possibly be there. They're going out on the high seas, having escaped Cradle with the help of their old teammate. Maybe it's supposed to be grown-up Cyclops? I don't know. Anyway, Miss Marvel's got a pirate hat. They've canceled her book, but she's not letting her spirits get down. She's got a pirate hat. Power Pack, 3 of 5. Cool. I got some wind turbines, renewable energy. All those birds are going to be murdered like crazy in those turbines. They are over their heads, literature professors, Taskmaster, and Julie is narrating the issue. I liked Power Pack back in the day. It feels like they've tried to recreate Power Pack, but miss what made Power Pack great. And maybe they need to get that author back. Magnificent Miss Marvel number 18, and it's being canceled. But it looks like she's fighting that costume, Stormbreaker costume. Storm Ranger, sorry. The party hasn't invited. Storm Ranger is back and more lethal than ever, and Miss Marvel, along with Amulet's help. I'm not thinking Amulet's going to be showing up anywhere. Anyway, it's an oversized final issue. It's a celebration of 75 issues of Miss Marvel before it's relaunched. 40 pages, $4.99. Marvel, number 4, and it's pouches. We've got a ton of pouches as Doctor Strange continues to contend with the machinations of Nightmare. As Daniel Kuno, Doug Rice, and a bunch of other people do kind of the earlier adventures. It doesn't sound like we're getting any pouches. It looks like just a cover, kind of a bait and switch of cover of pouches, but no actual pouches. Strange Academy, somebody has burned the hell out of this kid's arms, and Doctor Strange has got to save him. The first arc ended in loss, but teeters on the edge of tragedy. All right, and a huge secret is revealed. He knows what it is. Thor number 11. We got Thor versus, is it the Midgard Serpent? Sure looks like it. Something far worse, though, is sinking its fangs into Thor's world. For Donald Blake now roams the 10 realms with naught but death on the brain. Okay. This is a sunny day in hell. I guess this is coming after Prey. This is this is a comic that is coming after the comic that Donny Cates said he can't believe Marvel let him get away with it. Shang-Chi, number 5 of 5. Another Shang-Chi. We have 2 Shang-Chis. Why they weren't put together, I have no idea. But anyway, Shang-Chi starts a fire and burned down the temple. No, Sister Hammer. Oh yeah, of course Sister Hammer is doing stuff. That's his sister. Anyway, Conan the Barbarian is here. Jim Zub. Conan has lost so much steam in shops. Just point that out. Star Wars: The High Republic is a comic, and here's number 10. This is also a comic. Charles Soule. The Rebels are doing stuff. Yeah, this comic needs a giant punch in the arm. The whole franchise does, frankly. Darth Vader is fighting people. This is Greg Pak doing Darth Vader. Kind of buried Greg Pak and Charles Soule and and Jim Zub kind of off in a weird other little universe of comics. Need to get them back. Star Wars Bounty Hunters. I just have no idea how this title is still going. It sells terribly, but anyway. Ethan Sachs, Paolo Villaneri, the cyborg bounty hunter is going to fight his old rival Dengar. So that's something to get excited about. Dr. Aphra, number 7, by Alyssa Wong, continues. And then we got the Empire Omnibus. Good God, what is this? This is a lot of writers. Oh, it's collecting everything. For $125, you could have all of Empire. I mean, you could. There you go. $125, the Empire Omnibus. They're rushing that one right out. Khazar, the Savage Omnibus. Okay, this is another one that is coming in at $125. And then Noel and the Barbarians. It's at $125. Yep. And the Venomnibus. The Venomnibus. There we go. The Venomnibus. Good timing here. This is a bunch of classic stories all coming in here by a ton of people back in the day. Everyone from David Michelinie to Peter David to Ann Nesenti to Howard Mackey and Larry Hama. This collects a ton of issues here. There's probably some pretty good stuff, some pretty good Venom. If you were a fan of Venom back in the day, back in mostly the 90s, this is probably some pretty good stuff for you. Annihilation Conquest. Yeah, it's good. Good old Wraith. That's always cool. 125. There's a lot of 125. Basically, Marvel is dumping some omnibuses on you. There's a $100 omnibus. Untold Tales of Spider-Man. And then we got this this Incredible Hulk by Peter David omnibus. I mean, Jesus, look at all these $125. The dollar amount of what they're putting out. The complete Kirby War and Romance. War, fights, and romance from Kirby back in the day. That's going to be some great stuff for $125. That's cool. Marvel Masterworks Brother Voodoo. The Incredible Hulk. Venom by Michelini and McFarlane, Gallery Edition. This is, it features some amazing tales and dynamic artwork, pinups, and other things for $45. Here's Marvel Snapshots. If you want to see the 2 pages of Spider-Man in this hardcover, you can. I guess the Captain Marvel issue that's coming out this month is also just getting sucked into here for $35. That sounds good. Yeah. Wow. Same month comic as hardcover. That's some ballsy action there. An Immortal Hulk hardcover to look out for. And here is Civil War. They just keep going with Civil War. Got a wonderful retrospective on Civil War and the death of Captain America with Joe Corallo coming. Corallo. What do I say? Corallo. See, I do all these names and I do my mispronunciation bit and I stop remembering anything. Anyway, this is coming pretty soon. This video, and you're going to love it. So you can pick up your hardcover just in time. Or is this hardcover? Yes, it is. Here's the Tahanishi Coates Volume 4. Doctor Doom Volume 2. The Daredevil Chip Zdarsky Volume 5. The King in Black Atlantis Attacks. I don't know if this is King in Black. I don't know what the King in Black. I think this is a misprint. It's just Atlantis Attacks here. No, never mind. What does this have to do with the King in Black? I don't know. Savage Avengers number 3. I think that's a mistake. This Atlantis Attacks 1 through 5 did not have King in Black stuff in it. Unless I missed it. That's possible. Savage Avengers. Here's the Maestro. Here is, we got some Dawn of X Volume 12. Collecting these comics. Maybe this is the way you want to do it now. Here's Volume 13 trade paperback and 14 trade paperback. We're just collecting a bunch of everything. Here's the Miles Morales Ultimatum. This seems like a lot. Here's Mobius. Marvel Monograph. The Art of Leinil Francis Yu. That's probably pretty good. Avengers by Jonathan Hickman. Complete Collection. Volume 3. So it's not the complete collection. It's Volume 3 of the complete collection. That's a bit of a misnomer. Here's Heroes Return. This one, Captain America showed up in Japan for some reason. When he came back, here's Deadpool by Joe Kelly. Man-Thing by Steve Gerber. Gonna owe him a license. Peter Porker. X-Factor Epic Collection. How many of these are there? Black Panther Epic Collection. X-Factor Epic Collection. Luke Cage Epic Collection. Mobius. Morbius, not Mobius. Doctor Strange. Testing my patience here, Marvel. Silk. Out of the Spider-Verse. Figment. Oh, good Lord. Who's paying $16 for Figment? Unless you're at the theme park and your kids are screaming and you just gotta give them something. The Unstoppable Wasp that was stopped on issue number 10. Miss Marvel, Army of One. This is the original and strong selling trade paperback. Kind of cheating. We're into February. I feel like I could pull the plug on this. Oh, and here we go. Here's all the comics that are coming out. So in terms of the schedule, first week has a handful of strong issues here coming out, but let's see, it's the 20th, I think is what this one is going to be a big one. Assuming the Enter the Phoenix tournament thing does well, Avengers should be a reasonably high selling book at this point. You've got King in Black number 3. That's going to be a big book. X-Force is a big book. So this is the January 20th is probably your big week. And then in addition, your 27th. You've got some Spider-Man. You have some a bunch of the kind of some of the King in Black books, nonstop Spider-Man #1, get your Wolverine and your X-Men. This is a big week. So that's how it all going. This is Marvel for the month of January. It's a half hour going through all this stuff. Good Lord, I'm going to go get myself some whiskey. Hey, what are you buying here? What excited you? All that kind of stuff. You let me know in the comments below. Are you into King in Black? So you're getting a lot of it. I mean, if you don't like King in Black, you don't like X-Men. You're kind of hosed. I'm going to leave it right here at Monica Rambeau. But let me know what you're liking, what you're hating, what you're into. Like, subscribe, click the bell for notifications. But most importantly, thanks for